Hello guys, welcome back to Harmless Vlogs. And so today we're going to discuss about housing, mostly in Nairobi. We'll talk about housing in general. So welcome guys. Keep it locked.
Keep it harmless.
Yeah, sure. So guys, I have a few questions for you here. According to your experiences and
As a comrade.
as a comrade, what are the most stressful thing while considering while you're house hunting?
The most stressful thing
Yeah, the most stressful thing.
in Nairobi, a lot.
Mhm.
First of all, I'd say transport. Like when you want to move from, let's say now when you're staying in Lakeside and you want to move to around Kasarani,
Mhm.
you know, the transport there is a bit expensive.
Sure.
And then getting a house is not easy. Let me tell you, you'll walk. I remember an instance where I was looking for a house
Mhm.
just around where I was staying,
Mhm.
and it took me around uh, I don't know, kind of 1 month to get a
Find a
house.
house.
Yeah, so it was it's kind of hectic because I think the houses are not available at the moment
Mhm.
because people don't want to move out because let's say someone is paying maybe a fair rent price, they don't want to move out.
Mhm.
So it's kind of hard to get uh, a new house.
So
Yeah,
you are in search of a new house.
of course you can't. Let me tell you.
Or they
There are
need,
those
they,
old
they need,
designs.
You want to upgrade at least. At least.
You can't move from a big well of house
Mhm.
to an older building. So you have to consider again some decent house.
Sure.
Yeah. And how about you? What stress do you have?
Well,
You're
house
surviving
hunting.
Nairobi. You don't look like someone who has stress.
I usually like I'm a comrade, so like
Hmm.
I only ensure that I move to a house near the school.
So you don't care about how the house looks like, how the building looks like.
No,
As long as it's
as
close to
long as
school.
as long as it is in my budget limit, and I think it fit for me to live in it. See, I consider like a place I can stay.
Mm.
So like I just look at my financial limit and then I take the house.
No, when you're a comrade, at least you can say uh, I would assume the parent provides for you, right?
Yeah.
Now, let's say your dad or mom tells you, okay, you're supposed to move out and you're supposed to move close to school. So, what's the kind of stress that you get now before moving in or before getting a new house?
I look at the history of the area. Like I usually ensure I ask anybody who has been to the area
Mm.
how the area is, the history of the area, and then look how I can survive there.
What if you don't have anyone there? Like you just
Let's say
No, you can Google.
let me tell you. Take this instance when now you're joining campus.
Eh,
You don't know one.
see, being in such environment, I think and now you have to come to the area and look which area I can survive in.
at least what you can see, right?
What I
But
can see.
it's stressful too because as long as you don't know people there, you just have to move in
Yeah,
without
like
any
blindly.
consideration. Yeah, you'll have to move in without any consideration. But then with time,
Yeah, I
That is
think
when
that's
you
where
learn
the
you learn about the
finance
area.
applies.
Mm.
Like you are having 5,000
Mhm.
at the area. I think the area maybe it can be, the range can be between 5,000 to 8,000. So maybe you are having 5,500. You
Mm.
look at which house is where my finance can be able to survive, can able to
Fit in. Yeah.
fit in.
Mm.
So I will, like, it is 5,000. I'll go for the 5,000.
Okay.
So maybe that's where you look at the factor, like, the design of the house.
Mm.
If it is first floor, second floor, your preference. I like
Mm.
second floor than first floor,
Mm.
so I'll go at the second floor.
Okay.
So that's why I'll be considering.
Mm.
For me, in as much as finding an ideal house, it's like it's kind of impossible. It's
Like
a
a
dream.
hectic
Yeah,
one.
it's a dream that maybe it will come true when
Mm.
you find a good job and you want to build it. For me, I can say the biggest challenge that I always face is that one, I want to maybe I want to move into a bit theater.
Yeah.
Into
Mm.
my budget is running around 6,000, and you see the location where I want.
Mm.
The houses for bed sitters, they range from around 8,000,
Yeah.
9,000. So that's one of the biggest
The
concerns.
price. Yeah.
Yeah, the price is very stressful.
And then the other stress is you have to pay. I don't know. Maybe your budget was 6,000.
Mhm.
Now you have to pay another
There is,
deposit.
Yeah,
you
the
have to
deposit.
pay for the deposit.
I don't know what. I don't know what. Whatever.
I think deposit and
Electricity.
water and
Mhm.
electricity.
Yeah. So moving out is just costly and
It's hectic.
I think
stressful.
you should be considering the finance before moving out, maybe 1 or 2 months earlier,
Yeah. Yeah.
or
Actually,
even 5 months before moving
I've
out.
had so many instances where I've gone broke because of moving out. So
Sure.
it's not something easy to say.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
But now that's the point where you should have a tight budget and know where if there's any loophole.
but
know how you can
one
fix
of the reasons why you're moving out is maybe because where you're staying, the rent is expensive, so you want to move out to at least a cheaper
Something
house.
that you'll be
So
kind
you're
of
forced to move
comfortable.
out. It's not like
Yeah.
you're moving out because you
it.
want
So
it.
that means you did not consider when you
Nah,
are
it's
moving
life,
in.
and
You never consider
No.
maybe 1 year or 5 months before.
the cost of living is, how the cost of
Yeah,
living is
things
at the
are
moment.
getting
Things
tighter.
are getting tighter.
Yeah.
So you just have to move out.
But I think you should have projected that.
Projected.
Yeah, like in 1 year.
Ask your next
You
question.
see things change. Things change.
You're still a comrade. You
No.
get out here, you know
Yeah,
it.
you'll get the experience. You know.
Experience.
Yeah.
You see, I have that experience before because earlier I
Mm.
used to rent out before I came to school,
Ah.
and after you see they give me the money.
Mm.
Now I have to plan.
So you have to
where-
manage it.
Yeah, to
So-
manage it. Or you can go
It's not
broke
like
and
we're
go
bad
to the
managers.
street.
We're also good managers, but sometimes unavoidable circumstances make you to just want to move out, or maybe you're bored. Doesn't
You're
have
just
to be.
bored.
Yeah, just bored. You want a new environment.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Maybe your neighbors are boring.
yeah.
They're too loud.
Ah, you can
want
close
a
your
peaceful
door and
environment.
This is Nairobi.
and you see what is funny in Nairobi. Even you can it can take you about even a year before you know your name.
No, it depends. If you see if you're living in a single room, you don't have like an option. You have to know your neighbors, because
Oh, you're
First of
sharing.
all, you go.
yeah,
Oh,
first of
yeah,
all,
yeah.
you don't have the sink isn't inside the house,
Mm.
so you have to wash your stuff, utensils outside the house.
Yeah.
You don't have the washroom inside the house.
You have to share the wash.
You have to share the washroom. Yeah, so you just have to know your neighbors.
Do you share the bills, the power bills?
No, it
No.
depends. It depends.
Sometimes, yeah. I think in many single houses you share the
Wow.
power bill.
Yeah, majority of them.
Majority
That's
of
so
houses
stressful, man.
do.
But I have such an experience. Like we used to pay for the electricity bill
Mm.
instead the rent.
Ah.
Yes, now the landlord is the one to pay for the
Pay for the whole.
for the whole month. And there is this period. It just got to a certain period where you find like we use the electricity. I think they used to corner. I'm not sure because they used to say that they were paying for around 2,000 for electricity and it used to go for a month. Then there is this time it was only lasting for almost 20 days, and you see you have 10 more days.
10 more
of the
days.
month
So you have to stay without power for those 10 days.
For
you
10
either
days, yeah.
stay for with that power for those 10
Or you
days
contribute again.
or you contribute.
Wow.
Yeah, and you see
Wow.
many neighbors are not they don't wanna contribute.
again.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think I have the same
That's
experience,
wow.
but mine was like the people who are living there were the one who are paying the power. So you take somebody and put him in control, and apparently, apparently,
all of you the tenants. Now you choose like one person.
yeah, one person, yeah, you were 10 tenants, so like in the second floor, so like you can choose anybody, like maybe older guy was there or a lady. So apparently, sometimes they never want to pay the power.
Yeah, it's so stressful because sometimes people don't have money, or maybe some are just reluctant to
They're
pay.
just
So
stingy.
Yeah,
I see
yeah,
that.
yeah,
How
yeah.
can you don't want to have electricity in your house? Like you see these tokens, you can even put from as low as 10 bob.
No, apparently now it is about 25. 25, yeah.
What?
Yeah, it is 25.
yeah,
So being a complex,
Damn.
being a complex, having power.
Wow.
Yeah. Like at the moment, if you pay for 50 bob a month,
The 50 bob is about 2 token.
2 tokens.
2, yeah, 2 point something.
Oh.
So but having like if you are 10 tenants and having 2 tokens, that's about not even a day, not even half a day having that 2 tokens. So it means like maybe you need to pay maybe for a week. So like we used to plan, maybe we pay for a week, and then after that week, and then plan for the next
So
week.
for a week you have to pay how much? 100 shillings or 200?
Yeah, 100
Each.
for the 10 of there each
It used to last for a week.
a week
For me, I used
because they used to fluctuate.
100 bob. I just used it for 3 days and I was alone.
You see, because I think there's something the power control too. So like you can't use
They limit it.
yeah, they limit the amount.
Oh,
maybe
you
of
cannot
bulb.
use the heavy equipment.
Yeah, you can't use the heavy equipment. So like whenever somebody use a heavy equipment, the
It
power
switches
goes
off.
down. Yeah, off.
They cut out.
Yeah, they cut. Yeah, I think the cut off was what I needed to say.
Okay, so what are some of your considerations while you're moving out?
Now
What do you consider like
I'm looking
depending
for a
on
new
the
house.
Yeah.
One of the things I consider is actually the security. I have to know the area where I'm moving in, if it's secure, and security is just like the environment. How is the environment? Is the environment accommodating? I mean,
You know, how will you come to know that this place is kind of secure?
okay, you have to consult with before you move out. Just the way he was saying, you have to confirm. Maybe like let's say you've gotten a house at a certain place, so you have to confirm with anyone who's staying around there, with them if the place is secure. Like let's say, one of the questions you can ask, like, can I come back at 3 a.m. and nothing happens to me? Yeah, that is the one of the factors that know that the place is secure. Yeah. So the other thing is water. I mean, yeah, it has to be 24/7. It has to be 24/7.
Yeah, there's no compromise.
Yeah, there's no compromise about that. And then the next thing is maybe I'll say the building, the structure. There are those structures that have just been built in a hurry. Yeah, the landlord is just looking for tenants.
You can tell when
you can find like a house has cracks or what. So yeah, that's a turn off.
Yeah,
That's something that I need to consider. Then the design of the house, I think, maybe just how the house looks like. I don't want to be in a desperate position where I feel like, okay, I just move in because I have no option. It has to be the best option. It has to be the best option. Yeah, it has to be the best option. So I think those are my four main things to consider. And then the last thing is I've had an experience what are they called, the agent houses.
Mhm.
I mean, the pressure was getting worse because they deal with deadlines. If they say like you have to pay rent by 7th,
Yes.
it's by 7th.
Yeah.
What if you
Like,
don't?
if you haven't paid by 7th,
Uh-huh.
okay, I don't know if it's the manager or who, they've already started giving me pressure.
Mhm.
So I think what I always do, how I always come to that is I always talk with the caretaker if I can, because if they can consider. So like where in every in every place I've been moving to,
Mhm.
I've been like kind of compromising their compromising their rules. So if it's fixed, I'm like, okay, for me, uh, during that time I was a comrade. For me, I'm still a comrade. I'm getting the money from home. So by fifth, it's a bit early.
Mhm.
So make it 10th. If they agree, I move in. But I always prefer the houses where there are no agents because it's always easy to compromise their rules. So,
Yeah. I
Maybe
think
just a quick question: if the house, maybe the apartment doesn't have agents,
mm.
who normally takes
Now
care
it's
of
the
the?
caretaker now.
Or the
maybe the
Yeah,
caretaker or the landlord.
the owner just has a, yeah. Maybe sometimes I've had a place where I was paying direct to the landlord.
Yeah, and apparently now I'm living in the place where a landlord. Yeah.
Same to me.
But what I feel is
It's
meeting the landlord
but it's,
at the end, man, they do
Yeah.
like
you
I
haven't
peep
paid
out.
rent.
I peep out. If I
Your
see him,
normal hours when you have to come inside the house.
yeah, and usually just like
You work
Like
yes,
creep.
you don't stay.
I creep to the house. Actually, like I just go slowly. How
But
can I get look inside?
it
If
depends.
I see the landlord's door is open, I close it again. So I wait, but it is a nice.
But it always depends. When you create a good relationship with the landlord
They usually
or the
understand.
landlady, they
Yeah.
don't understand because I had one while I was still at campus, and they took me like their son. We had like a very good relationship, so
Yeah.
I wasn't pressured to pay rent. Like there was no deadline. As long as I got the money, you just wait. And you remember during the COVID period,
Mhm.
so they like kind of gave me a cut off to the rent. They were like, okay, because
We
now
understand.
we understand how the situation is, and you're a student, so you'll be paying us. I was supposed to be paying 5,500. Like, okay, you'll be paying 3,500.
Wow.
And like,
Yeah,
That's
wonderful
why in a
people.
bit.
yeah,
Yeah,
I think
it's very expensive people.
houses with the landlord are very flexible, unlike
Mm.
the one
Unlike
with
the
agent.
caretaker
Yeah,
house,
yeah. Before I moved out of in the previous house,
Mhm.
it was it was controlled by an agent, and we nearly like have a fight.
Right shoulder.
Yeah.
What happened?
But I was dying. Yeah, I could not match with this anymore. But he told
Pressure's
me,
too much.
I closed the door. I don't have the money at the moment. I'm struggling. Can you understand the moment
You know
I'm
the
struggling?
agents.
Yeah,
The agents don't understand.
they don't understand anything. But
Yeah,
with the
because
landlord, even last month, I was later paying the money, and he really understood. Understand at
The
the
situation.
moment. Yeah, the
Mm.
situation is very hard at the nation.
Mhm.
We are really struggling.
Mm.
So he understand. But if I was back at the agent house, but
It would have locked you
he
out.
could have done. Yeah, there's a day he locked the door.
Oh,
2 days, and it was I think exam period
you were
time.
late with the.
I did not have the money, and
You hadn't paid for 1 month, or you were just late.
1 month. I was late that month.
Or
There
you
was
were late that month.
that month, and I had to hang my clothes outside. So the good thing is that so after spending a few days out in the cold,
How many days?
I think it was 3 days. I used to go to a friend's house and
Yeah.
then shower, then wash my clothes,
Where
then
where did
survive.
you spend your night?
Survived.
I had there was a friend I used
Oh.
to stay at.
But the good thing about being a comrade, like you have
Yeah,
so many people
you
around
need to make connection.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Mm.
But I'd rather have a stay in house where there's a landlord or a caretaker rather than an agent.
Mm. Yeah, I
Yeah.
understand.
Uh-huh. Actually, for me, when I am hunting,
Mm.
I have priorities. Like let's say I'm coming to check out this house, this apartment.
Mm.
I'll first of all, I'll have to check out the way, uh, let's say the agent or maybe the caretaker is communicating, the body language.
Yeah.
That's when you'll notice if
Yeah.
maybe let's say you've delayed to pay the rent, if
Mm.
maybe he can let
How
you
is it
like
going
you
to
can,
engage you?
yeah, how
Mm.
you engage me, something like that. Because I like peace.
Yeah.
Peace.
Peace is
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it starts with the caretaker, like
Mm.
how
And again, you have to check if it's like if he or she is someone you can make a good connection with. You can just make connection with people.
Mm.
Some people are just awkward.
True that.
Mm.
So, and second thing,
Mm.
I'll always check out like whether, first of all, I have to find out maybe
Mm.
if the apartment has majority of the people staying around there, they are
Mm.
maybe students
Oh,
or if
yeah,
they're married.
yeah.
That's
That's a good point.
Yeah,
That's a
Yeah,
good
you
point.
can't be
Yeah,
single
that's-
in a
that's
marriage
okay.
estate.
That's a good
No,
point. No, it's not about that.
Or being a student.
I don't like
they-
staying around students actually because that's when you begin having issues. Your items will get stolen.
You feel insecure.
Yeah,
Because,
you kind of feel insecure when you're staying with the student.
Mm.
Yeah. So first of all, I'll consider the houses that majority of the people living there,
Mm.
they are married. Yeah, at least even if you're not that in the same, we don't think like alike,
Mm.
but kinda it's peaceful.
Yeah,
when
maybe
you're
a working
living
class.
in- Yeah, working
and you are
class. Yeah, and then the third thing that I consider is where the house is. You see, I have that experience. I've lived in a house that is on the ground floor.
ground. Yeah.
You're
I
freezing.
tell you that
You're
it's
freezing.
terrible.
You're experiencing winter.
Yeah, it's freezing. The house is freezing, paying a lot of money, and you see, you have to buy some other stuff.
You have to buy a heater.
Yeah. And at the same time, you pay
Yeah.
for the token.
Yeah. So it's becoming more costly.
Yeah, it consumes more power.
What else? I think those are the major issues that I always consider.
But
Then-
you have no problem moving to a seventh floor.
Actually-
No, I'm asking you
actually-
because
actually
the
it's a
last time
challenge.
we found the house which was in seventh
The
floor.
seventh floor.
We
Yeah, I
complained.
initially refused.
No, he refused. Outright like a.
Yeah, but 7th floor is a bit
Wow, man, and you can find that the water doesn't get to the seventh floor.
So you have to.
you have to.
No, but
Read the-
you know, it depends on the building. If it's a building that has a rooftop, the tanks are always at the rooftop, so you'll actually be getting more water
Yeah,
than
it
someone
depends on
who's-
the-
But no,
Depends.
there are others which have tanks at the rooftop, but you have to go to the ground floor to fetch water.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're
you-
talking about
There are houses,
These are the houses. Yeah,
Oh.
these are the houses.
but I think
That's kinda
I
dumb.
think
Yeah, that's kind of dumb.
you see sometimes you
That's arranging.
consider like I think the agent or the caretaker they may lie to you like the water usually
It's
flows.
always, yeah.
Yeah, usually flows.
In fact, when you
the
are
ground.
moving in,
Far up.
or maybe you are going to like find out, let's say you made a phone call. I think these guys are always waiting. They go and open the tap, or I don't know what they do.
Yeah.
So when you, let's say your house is on the seventh floor, when you go and like try to find out whether the water is there, if you turn on the tap, the water is just there. But let me tell you, when you after like
I was
a
once
week,
duped. Yeah, I was once duped. Let me tell you, I was once duped. Where when I moved into a certain bed sit, I was like, okay, what is all this?
Yeah, everywhere. Even I think it's just
We
like
opened
kind
it
of
up the first day, the water is flowing freely,
you are in
nicely.
Yeah.
But after 1 week, I was told, you know,
You know the
you know,
This is
this is how,
that
this is how,
community.
this is how we live here.
yeah, get
So, at the moment, there is no water running, but there are these tanks.
Yeah.
So you can progress it. But it was good actually because I had to fetch water outside, but the water was available. You would rarely lack water.
See, I didn't have any problem fetching water. I think
To the
Yeah.
living the rural place, I've learned
Yeah.
to carry water up there. So I have no problem living as a. And I think it's a good.
That's for you.
It is a good because if you're against, you don't be frequently coming
Oh,
to
so
my
you're
house now.
staring away.
So if you know you can come up to
That's
the
a good
second floor.
idea. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Anyway.
True, that's true.
But I think it depends one.
Yeah. People have different preferences. So,
Depends, yeah.
we understand.
So I think we'll prefer the second or third floor.
Yeah, second.
And how about having a
I
rooftop?
like this.
And the rooftop, I think, hey,
Yeah, that's
that's another factor that
Yeah.
you need to consider. But I'll never move it to a rooftop.
Why?
Because
you don't like
I think
the
you are
limitation?
open in the wind. You are like look now at Nairobi. The temperature is very hot. And
No, I'm
being
just saying,
you'd be sweating in the house.
It doesn't mean that you have to stay at the rooftop. I'm saying if the apartment has a rooftop, you can go.
No, I never move.
Why?
I think it is very cold in the night. I'd rather stay.
No, let's
We're not
say
saying we can
you are
stay at
in
the
the
rooftop.
first floor
Yeah.
and that apartment has a rooftop.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I'll never consider moving to the
Why?
rooftop.
Where are you coming from? Where does
Where
do you come from?
No. I think I've stayed in the house.
There is cold. Where
But
does
you
that
understand.
issue of coldness come?
Having a free flow. You see, maybe
Where is at the rooftop? Not at the first floor. It's just cool.
maybe rooftop. Which floor are you talking about? Maybe the last.
No, what you were just saying is like you see this building that I'm staying at has a rooftop.
Yeah. Rooftop.
So it doesn't mean that I'm staying at the rooftop. I'm staying maybe at the second or third floor, but there's a rooftop. So where I can go.
No, I think most
do
of the
my
house
things,
have.
rest.
Yeah, I like to have. If it
Yeah,
has.
that is what you were talking
There's
about.
a place where
You can meditate, yeah?
Yeah, you can meditate, yeah.
no, I think I've confused somewhere because I thought you were saying
Like
the house
you're living at
rooftop.
the
Yeah, the house
no,
at the
no,
rooftop.
not the house at the rooftop, no.
No, yeah, that would be a nice idea because you'll be looking at out, looking at the sky.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would like.
If you're a moon lover.
That's a good consideration.
Like,
I do watch it every time.
Sure.
Yeah.
But most of the house have. So I think
not every
Not
house.
majority of the house.
Not every.
Yeah, the majority people are.
Of late people have been considering that, but not everyone is considering that.
Yeah, but I've never moved to the house with near the rooftop.
Because of the cold.
Yeah, the cold, the wind blowing out in.
You get your point. You get pneumonia.
So guys, what are your your best designs before you move into that house? What are some of the designs that you would consider?
Sometimes you don't have options. Let me tell you, like when you're a comrade, you don't care much about the design.
For
Because
instance, you're not.
I'm coming to that. It's a comrade, you're so limited. Because one, you're using your parents' money and all that. So, but now when I'm using my own money, I always feel like even if it's a bed sitter, but at least make it lovely. I mean, yeah. Because I've been moving to some houses. Okay, like when I was house hunting, I always got shocked because you find a bed sitter, they don't have the wardrobes, be it the kitchen or the clothing wardrobe. No wardrobe. The things are way old. You could even plug
They're
one.
hanging. Literally.
I went to ask them the price. They're like 6,500. I'm like, what?
Yeah,
And the house is too small. I mean, even the bed. When you place your bed, it's already filled.
and I think you pay the price of having that faulty thing in your house.
Yeah,
when you move out.
When you move out, so they want to return the deposit. That's one thing they did to me, but I was firm enough.
Yeah, so when I always look at how the house is, I mean the tiling, I mean the toilet, how the toilet look like. The toilet is very important.
Yeah.
The sinks and the design, how the house is designed, because maybe some other houses you find the toilet placing where you are placing your head. So and the sockets. I mean, even you don't understand where you should be placing your
extension or
You don't know where you can place your desk and your bed. That's So you see, that is a bit of a turn off. So there are things that I do consider. But after all, it's in Nairobi and everyone is looking for a house. So I don't consider much the design because I'm always saying if you want a good design, go and build yours.
Go and build it.
So yeah.
What I prefer is maybe a house with the tiles which have patterns. I don't like
Mm.
plain tiles.
The white pattern.
Yeah, and have it, maybe to have a washing area and then what's the name of the
Washing
other
area.
place for utensils,
Sink.
the sink, yeah,
Mm.
and maybe it has a cupboard, and finally the one for hand clothes. I don't know the
The
name.
wardrobe.
The wardrobe. Yeah, and, and also it has a proper place where they are placed the charging point to be
Oh, it's okay. Something
strategic,
around
yeah,
here.
charging point. That's the bare minimum I will accommodate. And also it has a window which is facing maybe where the sun is coming
Some,
from.
yeah.
That's the key, man.
Yeah.
But you know, everyone, but you know, how these people build houses, I don't understand because they just building them for just to make
Sake of
money.
money,
Yeah,
yeah.
for the sake of money.
That's the biggest problem now.
But I think you see maybe the owner and maybe the neighbor they don't agree.
They
So
have,
maybe
they
are
have this
placing
mentality. They have this mentality. If you're going to build your house, be it small or big, but where you find the socket, that is where you start planning.
yeah, start planning
Yeah,
for
yeah,
the
yeah,
bed.
you're like, okay,
design.
this is where I'm going to place my desk.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, so they leave the rest for you. But I think it should be that way because they should always be considering everything.
Yeah, proper design.
For me, I think it depends. Huh?
Mm.
Let's say I'm budgeting for one bedroom.
Mm.
I'll always check the lighting because being a content creator,
Oh
you'll
yeah.
have to
Yeah.
check out like you don't have to put too much on buying
And some new equipment. Mm.
lighting stuff. And for as long as the washroom is neat,
Yeah.
you
Mm.
know that's where
Very
major
important, yeah.
issues come from there.
Mm.
Yeah. So I always consider the lighting and neatness. The other designs I can do by myself. I can buy art. I can buy anything.
Yeah, it's
You
actually
can buy
the
what
others you can just add on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the walls. You see, sometimes you may find houses which are peeling walls.
But I think we are the next investors. So when we want to invest, we should consider on
Yeah.
coming up with new and better designs.
Yeah.
But they
Rather than just
had
coming with the normal designs that are way boring and it's just too odd. I mean, they just look the same.
mm.
There's nothing unique. At the moment,
competitive.
at the moment we should be having even smart houses. I mean, where you can even use the fingerprint to open the door, but people don't want to think.
Mm.
But I think as Africans, I think we are on the right path because everybody now is camping for placing technology. So I think
Talking of technology, this is an advice to the investors. I think currently we have Nairobi is growing and we have a very large population. We have a lot of houses, and at the same time, it's very hard for like let's say I'm new in Nairobi. It's very hard for me like to locate that ideal house that I want.
Yeah.
So we guys, we are in tech, and I'm pretty sure we have the real estate applications, but I think they're not that. They don't. The people don't use them frequently. Yeah. So I'd advise the investors to maybe, no matter how small their houses are, even the single rooms. People are looking for single rooms. People are looking for bedsitters to bedroom. So maybe they can just register on those platforms so that it may be
Make their work
easier.
easier.
Yeah, for the rest of the population, maybe they are migrating to Nairobi. They can make the arrangements. Maybe they can even
They can even
use them
incorporate
via
like
the
3D
platforms.
visualization.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Let's say you can
Easier with that.
you don't have to go to the place to check on the house.
Yeah.
People are busy.
Yeah, people
So you can just do 3D on those systems and you view the housing
Sure.
while you're at home.
Yeah, you make payments, you start moving on with that. Even
Absolutely.
And
we
that
should
is
be going
technology.
digital.
Sure.
You see, At the point you are saying,
Mhm.
I think it's a good opportunity for us.
Yeah.
So as
For us to come with the systems,
as we are
Mm.
growing, we should also grow with technology, and we
Mm.
shall be showing people how we are. The house design you want, which house you like prefer. Maybe you can go to the location and then show people houses.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
at the moment, okay, I know we haven't created the app yet. So I think that's one of the things we will consider. We will work on it.
Yeah.
But again, we can still help. We can. I'm pretty sure each and every one of us we are familiar with Nairobi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can help the guys to maybe locate their ideal houses, no
Mm.
matter the location.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So connecting the landlords and the tenants.
Yeah. That's like a good idea.
Yeah.
To
In the
work
meantime, I have one platform. You can DM me.
What's the name of the platform?
No, I won't mention it right here.
No, maybe the viewers want to see.
We haven't lost it soon. We haven't lost it soon. Don't worry.
Yeah.
You are keeping me
No,
That.
don't worry. It's good to
Don't
know.
worry,
I
don't
think
worry.
there's a beef now we are creating between us.
No,
That's a
be
great beef now we are creating one.
Questions, just a little
Relax.
Okay, I'm eager to the viewers.
Mhm. Yeah, just remember that eagerness is what you want. Yeah.
I want everyone to be eager because we have good things coming.
That's will be fine.
Yeah. So I think, guys, that's the end of our podcast. I hope you like it.
You subscribe it.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Yeah, you can
Share.
also comment on the
Comment.
you can also comment on the video on the challenges that you've been having while you're trying to move out or trying to live around Nairobi. Because there are so much experiences that they have left behind.
So many challenges.
Yeah, so many
Yeah.
challenges. Everyone has a challenge. I
Mhm.
mean, every story is most for those from East Lando, I know you lack
Get
water.
Yeah,
I've not been to East Lando. I know how there's a big issue of water there. Whoa. So yeah, so that's for today.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. Bye. Ciao ciao.